Later on tonight, July 29th at 10 p.m. Pacific Time, the live servers for PUBG on Xbox One and PS4 will go into maintenance. This maintenance is scheduled to last about 6 hours, and afterwards we should have the patch that was on the test servers that some of us have been testing out. Now I say some of us because a lot of people haven't actually logged into the test servers, it seems, and that's evident by the extremely long queue times when trying to play the PTS. And it's a shame because they actually gave us some rewards for playing the PTS. If you played more than 3 hours of the test server last week, you should be receiving 4,000 BP for the live server version of the game once this new release comes out. The test server is not shutting down, however. If you want to participate in the second week of the test server, you can gain another 4,000 BP just by playing over 3 hours next week. Will you be able to find a match is the real question. With this going to the live servers, I highly doubt that a lot of people are going to be playing the test server, making it even harder to earn this BP, especially if you're on PlayStation 4. I've already done a couple videos on the content of this patch, so I'm not going to go into such great detail. If you want better detail about the new features, definitely check out my last video where I went over all the content on the PTS. But first and foremost, let's talk about Survivor Pass 3 Wildcard. Survivor Pass 3 Wildcard will end on August 5th, 10 p.m. Pacific Time. And you can actually see the time remaining for the Survivor Pass in the lobby right now, so once that time is up, you'll no longer actually be able to complete missions and level up. There will be a grace period until the next live server update, which is expected the end of August, to where you can claim all the rewards you've earned. So if you haven't logged in a while and you actually have some rewards on the pass that you haven't claimed yet, you'll have until the next live update, which like I said is supposed to be at the end of August, to claim those. But make sure if you got some missions that you want to complete, this is basically the last week to complete those, so get those in and try and get up to level 70 if you haven't already. But let's get into the new content that's been added with this patch, the thing that we've been testing on the PTS over the last week. The new vehicle, the BRDM-2. The BRDM-2 can only be called in as a special care package when using the flare gun on all maps when you're outside of the zone. And you can probably guess it's replacing the armored UAZ. It's much beefier than armored UAZ, it'll take much more damage, and you can't pop the tires, and this thing has a plus, it can actually travel on water. If you haven't seen any footage of this thing yet, it's pretty awesome. I haven't had the chance to get in it myself, I just haven't gotten lucky on the PTS and gotten a flare gun. I have seen a couple here and there, but I haven't actually been able to drive it yet, so I'm really excited for the very first time that I get a flare gun. I'm going to make sure I'm outside of the circle, I'm going to shoot that thing in the sky, and then hopefully get in it before I get killed. And there's a new pistol in the game called the Deagle, and obviously this is the Desert Eagle, and it's a 45 caliber handgun. It deals 62 damage per shot, and it can take out a level 3 helmet with just 2 shots. It definitely packs a punch, and with that comes extreme recoil, so just be prepared to steady your aim before you take that next shot if you have to use this weapon. I really like the sound of the Deagle, both the shooting and the reloading. It's a pretty cool sidearm to have. If I find it in the world, I'm definitely going to keep it on my side just in case I need it in a pinch. With this patch, they improved the loot sorting, so from now on you won't have all jumbled loot where ammo's spread out and armor and attachments and weapons. It's not going to be all jumbled in a mess if you're looting a player's box. It's going to be separated. Attachments, ammo, armor, weapons, healing. It's going to be separated into individual sections, so it'll be much easier to loot and much more consistent. With this patch, you can auto-replace weapon skins to the ones that you have set to your weapons. So if you find somebody's M4 and it has the snowflake skin, but you actually bought a camo skin for it, or you have something different, there's a setting now to where once you pick up that gun, it's going to automatically switch to your skin. And there's a few very big gameplay changes to this patch as well. First and foremost, the ledge grabbing system is now implemented in the game. You'll be able to jump from roof to roof, balcony to balcony, or roof to balcony in some cases, where you can hard flank opponents or just make looting much easier. And you can use it to get some interesting and never before seen vantage points on rooftops and balconies. In order to do this, what you have to do is jump and then push the jump button again once you're about to make contact with the ledge that you want to grab. Your character should grab on and pull themselves up, and if at any time you want to cancel the ledge grab and fall to the ground, you just push down on the left stick. Another big gameplay change is the gas can. They've changed the gas can to where now it can explode. If you find a gas can in the wild now more than ever, you probably want to pick that thing up. You can drop it at a doorway and wait for somebody to storm in, only to shoot the gas can and blow them up. You can maybe place it underneath a car and see if you can get somebody to take the bait and start driving the vehicle away, and then shoot enough bullets into it and boom, everything will explode. I didn't get a kill yet with the gas can, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying. It's a fun thing to add a little bit of adversity to the game, make something different, and it should provide some very funny moments. There's a new radio message system in the game as well. If you click the right stick, you'll bring up a radio dial to where you can ping items, ping locations, or say other things to your teammates like, I need ammo, I need backup, I need meds, thank you, sorry, just random things like that. And you can actually ping certain items and the ping system will say, there's a level 2 helmet here, or if you ping a location, it'll say on the screen, move to this location, and it'll give a compass reading 180 degrees, and it'll tell you short, medium, or long range. You can use this to spot enemies and give an approximate location and distance to your teammates, making communication with those without microphones better than ever before. Now, I have seen some complaints in the comments about how this message system works. Because you have to click in the right stick, it can get in the way when you're running around. You might freak out and click the button too hard, and then now this radio message system is on the screen, and the only way to get rid of it is to push B to cancel it. You can't aim, you can't shoot while this thing is up, so it can cause some problems. Maybe there's some tweaking that can happen in the future. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. They added a kill distance to the center screen kill messages when you shoot an enemy and kill them from over 100 meters away. The featured map is not changing with this update, it's remaining with Erangel, so featured map will be Erangel and standard will still be Sanhok, Vikendi, and Miramar. I'm really hoping in the future they go with a rotating featured map. Every week they change it, or maybe they just put Erangel and Sanhok together and Vikendi and Miramar together, and I think most people will be happy with that. They're adding 19 new weapon skins you can purchase using G-Coin or BP in the store, 17 new outfits, 10 summer-themed items, 6 emotes, and a level 1 helmet skin, and all of these are purchasable with BP. And for that, I say thank you, because there's not much that you can spend your BP on right now. I have like 130, 140,000, something crazy like that. I know there's a lot of people that have way more than that, so seeing some items that I can actually purchase with BP is definitely a welcome sight. Instead of the crates where you get a random chance to get the same sandals you've gotten over and over and over, this is a much better system, so I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to check that out when this update goes live. They added brightness options for each map individually. They improved the readability for the parachute UI. They added a little bit of shadowing to the text to make it easier to see, and they improved the performance by optimizing the memory usage of certain hardware devices. And now for the bug fixes. Let's go into some of these, because some are pretty important, especially some that have been fixed since the PTS went live. They fixed an issue when the reload sound played repeatedly when unequipping a weapon while reloading. They fixed an issue where the audible reload range of the AUM was significantly lower compared to other snipers. They fixed an issue where character limbs overlapped when reloading the R45 and AKM in specific circumstances. They fixed an issue where a male hairstyle did not match the thumbnail. They fixed an issue which caused the firing sound to be lower than intended when near a motorbike or snowmobile. They fixed an issue where weapon charms attached to the Tommy gun would overlap an attached extended mag. They fixed an issue where the speedometer in the dashboard of certain vehicles did not function correctly. They fixed an issue where the throwable UI overlapped when switching between specific throwable items. They fixed an issue where characters rising from lowered stances at distances further than 50 meters away would appear to stand up without any visible animation. They fixed an issue where dropping empty shotgun shells had no sound when reloading the S686. They fixed an issue where players who were down but not out during the initial vault animation would complete the animation while in the down but not out state. They fixed an issue in which players were able to pass and shoot through windows without breaking them. They fixed an issue where freezing occurs on certain situations. They fixed an issue where the ledge grab functioned just by jumping. You didn't actually have to push A when you wanted a ledge grab, it was just automatically working, and so they fixed that. They fixed an issue where players were able to pass through a wall when using the ledge grab on certain stairs on the Erangel map. They fixed an issue where players were unable to use the auto run while having the radio message UI on. And they fixed an issue where the radio message UI appears when releasing the aiming button while leaning. So there's a few more bugs in there that I didn't get to. If you want to see every single bug in the list, definitely check out the patch notes in the description below, but most of them were just random ones that I don't think many people cared about or many people experienced. I wanted to get the most obvious ones and the most tedious ones in there so that you guys were aware. But there's a lot of stuff with this patch. If you played the PTS, there was a couple issues, so hopefully some of those got ironed out. I didn't see specifics about early game hitching or some of the frame drops that I was experiencing on the PTS, so fingers crossed that this patch improves upon the PTS patch that we had, because there were some little problems that were getting in the way. But overall, I'm very excited for this one. I want to use the BRDM finally. I want to see if I can get a flare gun and actually use it and drive the thing around. I think the ledge grabbing system is pretty fun, and the gas cans definitely add a new layer to the game that wasn't there before. And with every patch, they fix some things and it just makes the game better. I'm sure some will complain that the patch is trash and it just made the game worse and they quit, but you know, with every patch they try and make it better, and I think they have made it better with every patch, especially lately. I've been covering this game for almost 2 years now, and the amount of improvement that I've seen over the last 6 months compared to the whole year before that is just crazy, and the game is a lot of fun to play, and it's just getting better with every single patch, so keep giving us this new content, giving us these patches with the optimizations and the bug fixes, and I think you'll keep your player base happy. But that's going to do it for this one. What are you guys most excited for in the patch? Is it the BRDM? Is it the ledge grabbing? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And make sure to like the video if you found it useful and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. Follow me on Twitter at YTBoris15 and check out my latest gameplay video. There was some funny moments in there. It was about the PTS, so it is relevant to this video as well. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later. Well, I guess we could just go if he gets in the car fast enough. Oh god, what the f? Hello? Anybody here?